Hi guys, welcome back to week 24 of my Project Life layout. This week I am using a Heidi Swap Project Life kit that I got at Michael's, and it's got lots of pretty gold accents. I really like this kit. I'm going to use this gold color shine on some of the cards just to add some more to the gold that's there. The one thing I do have to say about this kit is there's lots of vertical 4x6 cards, and since I only use the horizontal ones, that is kind of a bummer. So there's not quite as many of the horizontals as I'd like. Maybe it's 50-50, but because I can't really use the verticals, it seems like a lot more. So that's one comment I have about the kit, but it's beautiful. And the other one is these diamonds, I don't know. I don't know what to do with diamonds. It's kind of like diamonds and deer heads. I don't know if I've mentioned this on another video, but I have this thing with deer heads. I don't know what in the heck to do with deer heads, but it's kind of the same with diamonds. I don't know. I feel kind of weird putting diamonds on a page for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm strange. Anyway, I'm going to cover up some of that diamond with a heart. One, to kind of cover up the fact that it's a diamond, which I'm not sure if that really happened, but also because it is more of a kind of a looking vertical looking card, I wanted to kind of cover that up a bit. Again, I'm not sure if I achieved what I was going for, but it works. I like it. So I'm just going to add this chipboard heart. This also came in the Heidi Swap kit. And then this gold washi tape is a really thin washi tape, which I wish I had more of this type of washi tape. It's kind of like a paper backing, so you do have to peel it off, but I got it from Joann's. And I got a silver, a pink, and a gold. I believe they came in a single pack. I don't think they came as a collection. I think you had to buy them individually. But I really wish I had more of this thinner washi tape. I really like this size. I know you guys have seen in other videos. I tend to cut down the washi tape quite a bit on my trimmer, and this is already pre-done for me, so I don't have to do that. So now I am going to trim down this washi tape. You're going to see in a second. And I want a really thin strip this time. So I'm going to cut it down very tiny just to add a little bit of pink accent to this page. So here you go. I'm going to glue that down or stick it down to the trimmer. And like I said, I'm going to make it a pretty tiny strip. I wanted it rather small. So I'm going to do that again to get even a smaller strip. And then that's going to be perfect. Just this perfect accent size for this card. And this is my title card or my week card. So you're going to see in a minute that I'm going to add my numbers with some gold thickers that are kind of a scripty font. I'll bring them over here in a second. So it's the thickers and it's called Rain Boots. And I'm just going to write WK24 for week 24. And they're really slanty looking. So I had a little bit of problems. I was trying to figure out how much I should really slant them. So here I'm going to put week 24, and I'm trying to figure out kind of how I want them. They're not going to quite fit here. Again, I'm going to kind of play with the slantiness of it, and I figured it looks a little better kind of pointed down a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, I'm kind of struggling with where to put it because it's a little bit hanging off that washi tape a little bit more than I wanted to. But in the end, I think it looks fine. So I'm going to keep it there. And here I'm playing with that heart again, trying to cover the fact that that's a diamond. Just not sure if it's working. You guys let me know. Do you think I covered up the fact that it's a diamond? I don't know. So you're going to see me kind of fiddle with this for a little bit before I get it the way I want. Oh goodness, I don't know where I went. Probably looking for something else to cover up the fact that it's a diamond. I'm going to use this little star asterisk. Oh yeah, now totally it doesn't look like a diamond. What do you guys think? So I think I thought that this had sticky back, but I think I ended up figuring out it doesn't. So I'm going to end up gluing it on. I'm not sure why it has a slick back because it makes me think that it has sticky, but either I'm not good enough at getting the sticky back off, or it isn't meant to be sticky at all and you need to use your glue. Either way, this seemed to work just fine. I just used my fine liner bottle. And that is going to do it for this. Oh no, I lied. I'm going to add a little bit more of that pink washi tape. I thought it needed just a little bit more. It looked a little plain up in the upper left hand corner, so I just added a little bit more there, and that should call this card done once I mess with this washi tape a little more. All right, moving on. Maybe. Oh no, I'm going to glue the thickers down because You know how they're notorious for coming up. I got to glue those down. So I'm going to spare you some of this. You're not going to see all of it. So I'm just going to finish up with that 4, and then I promise, maybe I shouldn't promise. This time it should be done. Maybe. Yay! All right, I'm going to show you some close-ups. I think this is the card that took me the most time out of this whole entire layout. I'm not sure why it took me so long. Probably because I was really fumbling with that diamond. So now I'm going to take this little high and I'm going to put it in the upper left-hand corner and then just trim off a little bit of the edge using my adhesive. I'm just going to stick that down and then I'm going to use my Tim Holtz scissors to trim off that edge. And it's a decently thick chipboard, so the Tim Holtz scissors cuts through it like butter, so it's no problem. So there you go. That's done there. And then that's pretty much it for that. I'm going to show you a close up here. Not much to see, but just so you can see how I trim that off. And I think I said this already, but that came in the kit as well. Now this card, I didn't like the word noted at the top, so I wanted to change it up a bit so it didn't show that. So I'm actually going to cover up that word. Actually, no, I'm not going to cover up that word on this card. I'm going to just journal on it and I think leave it the way it is. I may do that on another card actually. I just looked at this video and watched it and I already can't remember. That's terrible. So here is just a close-up. And I just journaled with my Sharpie pen. And then I'm going to take this XOXO card and add some splatter to it with the same gold color shine that I used on the other card. So I'm just going to do that real quick and then I'm going to dry that card up and blot it with a paper towel just to kind of speed up the process. Sometimes the mist sinks into the cards really well and sometimes it takes a bit. So sometimes just blotting it will kind of speed that up and you don't necessarily have to dry it with a heat tool. So I'm going to try to suck up some of this mist here. And then I'm going to dry it up a little bit. Oh, goodness gracious. I should have sped this up a bit more. Sorry about that. So here I'm drying it. And I'm just using a box that I got from a Scraptastic kit, I think. Maybe Studio Calico. And I just use that as my little spray box and I put paper towels in there and then that absorbs most of the excess mist. I probably need to change out my paper towels. They're pretty grungy right now. That is pretty much it for that card. It's just done. Nice and simple. Here, that love, I absolutely love the love. It came from the Heidi Swap kit also. I'm going to glue that down to this card and that is going to be it for this card as well. Again, very simple layouts. I was running a little behind on my project life, so I like these kits that come with the embellishments like that because then you can quickly put a project life kit together or page together without much thought. So this video, I think I sped up maybe 2 or 3 times. So it took me a little bit over half an hour to do this 1.5 page spread. So it was pretty quick. That's at least quick for me. I'm kind of a slow scrapbooker, so that really went pretty quickly for me. And so you can do that, a little bit after dinner, during your lunch break if you have time to do that, if you're working from home, or right after the kids go to bed, you can get your project life stuff done pretty quickly. Oh, there's that card I told you I was going to be covering up the word. I obviously don't love the sub pump that you see in this picture. Actually, it was quite the opposite. So I definitely did not want to show the word love. So I'm going to cover that with this gold striped washi and I'm going to add a little arrow across it. And I'm going to write this very, very long journaling card about my sub pump experience. It was not a pleasant one, but I was actually able to change out the sub pump all by myself during my lunch break. So I got a call from my husband that the sub pump wasn't working. He had to get to work and he could not stay because he could not be late for work. I rushed home. I undid the sub pump. I went to the store, bought a new sub pump, brought the sub pump back, installed the sub pump. Oh, it was crazy. I couldn't get the glue for the PVC pipe, the glue and the primer. It's like this tin can. They were like the lids were like glued shut, so I couldn't get them open. Oh my gosh, I was having a crazy hard time. But I did it. I was so proud of myself, and it probably only took me about 2 hours to do all of that, which is even more surprising because I thought it would have taken me much longer. So here I'm just going to journal quickly on this card. I'm going to put it on the front and the back because it is quite a long, involved story. And then this one will be done. So I'm just going to show you what that card looks like. And that one's that, done. Moving on. Now I'm going to do this one here, and I'm just going to glue these little like confetti pieces on here. And my bottle, I thought I was going to use that, but sometimes the liquid glue makes it kind of slip all over this thing, so I'm going to use this to that adhesive instead. I don't know, I probably should have used the liquid glue, but I didn't. So there is my confetti. So that is that one. And the next card is going to be this t-shirt. I thought this t-shirt was awesome, except it was way too small. My friend loves unicorns. I wanted to get her one, but it was like a child size. But it said, and I can't say it right, but oh my God, a unicorn. But it was just funny. It made me laugh. Anyway, like I said, I'm a little strange. So this hello came from the same kit, and I'm going to ground it using this washi tape. Again, just sprinkling that throughout the whole entire layout so it's not just in one place. Oh, and I just love this kit. It's just so pretty. All the gold and everything like that. It's just gorgeous. So there goes hello. And again, a very simple section, not too much going on. And I'm just going to add that little star in to cover up the stuff that's on the door. I didn't like how it looked in there. That adhesive got on there and it was like not want to come off, and it didn't really come off all that well, but it worked well enough. So that is those two cards. And now look, this was done in June. This was June 13. Christmas? Christmas? Really? That's what I'm saying to you guys while I was filming this. How in the world is there Christmas stuff up June 13th? That is crazy, crazy. Crazy. Anyway, enough about Christmas in June. Here's a picture of my kitty cat looking like he's Superman and flying. And I am going to add the heart. Oh, I had the heart on this picture here, but I thought it looked better on my little kitty cat picture because, I love my cat. I did love this t-shirt, but not quite as much as I liked my cat. So I just added the triangles instead, and then I'm going to put that heart on the kitty cat picture. And I believe this is pretty much coming to the last card. I'm just going to do a very simple misting or splattering of the gold mist on this, and then that is pretty much it. Stay tuned for the close-ups and the full view of the 1.5 page spread. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you haven't already done so, please do. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Also, if you want to give me a comment, I would love to hear from you too that way. And I just started a new Facebook page, Facebook page. So if you guys are interested in kind of keeping up with my videos and what's happening in my scrappy life, you can go to the link below and to get to my Facebook page. So thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.